I was just re-listening to what the court was saying during sentencing, what the judge was saying during sentencing about the photographs of the unknown woman who we now know is Cassandra Lee Boskovsky. I'm going to play those clips for you guys after I say what I have to say. So I was re-listening, and you can hear the prosecution and the judge and the defense all saying that this woman is still unidentified as of July 12th, 2024. But Detective Brendan Lee showed the photographs to Cassandra's family on July 6th, and they identified her. So they're basically saying that this woman is still unidentified as of sentencing, which was on the 12th, saying that showing this family pictures of their family member and them saying, yep, that's her, and she looks like she's dead is not good enough for identification. So they're basically brushing off this family, saying, like, you guys don't know what you're looking at. That's not your family member. Even though you say it is, it's not. And she's still unidentified. So they're just saying, like, what you see with your own eyeballs, you're looking at pictures of your dead family member, and the detectives are saying, that's not good enough. What you see with your eyes is not good enough. That's not your family member. Can you fucking believe it? Can you imagine seeing pictures of your dead family member bloody beaten on the ground from a detective, and then them coming out at sentencing and just being like, that's not good enough. What you see with your eyes identifying her is not good enough. We need more. That tattoo on her neck is not enough confirmation that that's her. How many women are walking around with a large black and blue tattoo on the side of their neck? Not very many. Anyways, I'm going to play the clips now. It's going to be two separate clips from the beginning and then one a little bit later of them talking about these photographs. Trigger warning, it's going to be very hard to hear. There's a lot of graphic details, but this is what was discussed. They talk about Brian Stephen Smith authenticating the photos, saying, yes, I did take those photos of this woman. I had sexual intercourse with this incapacitated woman, which is a crime that he's not being charged with. So just trigger warning, it's a lot of really hard details to hear, but I want you guys to hear that they're saying that this woman is still unidentified. So to the Anchorage Police Department, this woman is still unidentified, even though the family was like, yes, that's Cassandra, and she looks like she's dead. Detective Brendan Lee is saying, nope, that's not good enough. That's not good enough. What is going to be good enough, Detective Brendan Lee?
Begin a new paragraph with the sentence that you start with. Officers were provided a photo of what appeared to be an Alaska Native or Asian female lying on the grass. And after it says, he stated he took this picture to bolster himself, I would say this photo was found on his phone, which was on his person at the airport. This woman remains unidentified as of 7/12/2024.
That's fine. That language is fine. We'll adopt that. We're going to talk some more in a few minutes about those photos, but that'll be next. And as I said, the state attached some photographs and wants to use those to make part of its argument as a basis for making it part of its argument. I went back through the police interview. The defense has objected to use of those. Mr. Smith actually talked with the police quite a bit during his interview about those photographs. He talked about having sex with the woman in those photographs. He talked about picking her up near the Safeway. He described her as being very drunk. He said he had sex with her and then left her lying on the ground. Later in the interview, he admitted to police that that occurred after he had disposed of Miss Henry's body. And he told police he didn't know the woman's name, but he took the photo, quote, as a boast pic for myself. He essentially admitted to sexual penetration of someone who was incapacitated, apparently passed out or otherwise unable to say no. I see that as being part of the overall events that occurred around the time of one of these murders. It's relevant to sentencing. It's relevant to his mindset at the time and to things like prospects for rehabilitation and other issues that I'm required to consider. So I'm not sure what argument the state wants to make, but I'm not going to preclude them from making it and using the exhibits. He did, as far as authentication goes, he authenticated them in his discussions with police, and he said he remembered taking the photographs. So And he remembered the woman.